Hello, welcome to iPowerlingua. This is the 11th in a series of English reading and writing exercises, and in this one we're going to be looking at people who had regrets about the past and wish they could change themselves in the future. This article is called If You Could Do It All Again. And in this one we're going to be examining 3 people who talk about what they did and how they would change themselves in the future, or what they wish they could have done. So let's go through the 3 people, and then we're going to ask a few questions. The first girl, her name is Laura. After I finished high school, I just wasn't ready to go on to college. I really needed some time to figure out what I wanted to do. I had saved up a lot of money, so I used it to travel through Eastern Europe for 6 months. It was an amazing experience, and I learned a lot about myself. Once I got home, I was ready to start college. Now the only trouble is that I don't have enough money to pay for it. Before I decided to take such an expensive trip, I should have thought more pragmatically about my financial decisions. The second person, his name is Evan. By the time I was 22, I was the head of a public relations department in a major telecommunications company. Now, I'm a vice president. I love the excitement, the status, the security, and the money. But sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and wonder, what am I doing? Who am I? When I was growing up, I always thought I would become a teacher or maybe an artist. Sometimes it seems like I have everything, and yet I have nothing. The third person, her name is Kelly. And she says, I started playing the violin when I was only 5. By the time I was in high school, I knew I wanted to be a musician. Then last spring, I was chosen to participate in a summer music program in London. This was a huge honor that I wasn't expecting. Unfortunately, my brother's wedding was also planned for the summer. Of course, I couldn't miss the wedding, so I had to say no to London. Now I sort of resent that I couldn't go. Sometimes I think that if I'd been a little more selfish, I could have done both. So that concludes these 3 people's thoughts. And I have 3 questions for you. The first one is, who wanted to be a teacher? The second is, who wants to be a musician? The third is, who wants to go to college? And I have a bonus question, and that is, have you ever had a regret in the past and you wish you could change it? Maybe you can figure out one of the regrets you had in the past and how, if you could go back in time, you would change it. And that concludes our exercise today. Thank you very much for tuning in to iPowerlingua.com. Come to our website, iPowerlingua.com, and you can take English courses there, other language courses, as well as accent reduction courses. And I hope to see you soon. Have a pleasant evening.